morning, students. Our next topic is trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the triangles with their angles. Let us consider a right angled triangle. A right angled triangle ABC. Right angled at angle B. In this right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degrees. Angle B is 90 degrees. And let theta be the unknown angle. Here angle B is 90 degrees. Right angle triangle means one of its angle is 90 degrees. So let theta be the unknown angle. Now if this is theta, the remaining angle will be 90 minus theta, because angles in a triangle, sum of the angles in a triangle is always equals to 180 degrees. Now say this, the side which is opposite to this unknown angle, is called opposite side. That is opposite to theta. And this side is called adjacent side to theta. And the remaining third side, which is the largest of the three sides, is called hypotenuse. This one, the third side, which is the largest among the three sides, is called hypotenuse. In trigonometry, we define six ratios. They are called trigonometric ratios. So we define sine theta. As the opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So we define sine theta as the opposite side to unknown angle by hypotenuse. So here the opposite side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. And we define cos theta as adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. That is BC by AC. Remember that cos theta is referred as cosine function. It is the co-function of sine function. Cosine function is called cos. Now again tan theta, we define tan theta. Tan theta is the tangent function. So tan theta as the ratio of sine and cos. We define tan theta as the ratio of sine and cos. So tan theta as opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Tan theta as opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta, which is AB by BC. So we define tan theta as the ratio of sine and cos. Now these are the three trigonometric ratios, that is sin theta as opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta as adjacent side by hypotenuse, and tan theta as opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Next, we define cosecant theta. Cosecant theta as the reciprocal reciprocal of sin theta. It is nothing but the reciprocal of sin theta. So we define cosecant theta as hypotenuse by opposite side to theta, that is AC by AB. So we define cosecant theta as the reciprocal of sin theta. So cosecant theta is equals to 1 by sin theta, and you can find a small identity, that is sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. You can remember this one in solving problems. Sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. And we define secant theta as the reciprocal of cos theta. Secant theta as the reciprocal of cos theta. What is cos theta here? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is secant theta here? Hypotenuse by adjacent side. So this is the reciprocal of cos theta, that is AC by BC. So secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. So that cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. So secant theta as the reciprocal of cos theta. So that cos theta into secant theta is always 1. Now we define cot theta as the reciprocal of tan theta. Cot is nothing but cotangent function. It is cotangent function. Cot theta as the reciprocal of tan theta. So what is tan theta? Opposite to theta by adjacent side to theta. So what is cot theta? Adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta. So cot theta is equal to BC by AB. So we define cot theta as the reciprocal of tan theta. So cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, and tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, since it is the one is the reciprocal of other. And remember that cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta, because tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Now let us see some important concepts. Now we have a right angle triangle where AB is the opposite side, BC is the adjacent side, and AC is the hypotenuse. We are going to find out some results. Now we know that from Pythagoras rule, the sum of the squares of the sides in a right angle triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So that is, we know that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, which is the Pythagoras rule. Now let us divide the entire equation with the AC square. So I can write like this: AB by AC whole square, BC by AC whole square is equal to AC by AC whole square. Now AC by AC, it will be cancelled, we will get only 1. Now what is AB by AC in this right angle triangle? AB is the opposite side to theta, and AC is the hypotenuse. So AB by AC, it is the opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, that is nothing but sin theta. So you can write sin square theta. And BC by AC is nothing but adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. So you can write it like cos square theta is equal to 1. So the result is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 for any theta belongs to capital R. Now from this now we have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now you can write like this: sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and sin theta is equal to plus or minus root over 1 minus cos square theta. When you take square onto right side, it will become square root. So sin theta can be written as plus or minus root over 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta, and cos theta is equal to plus or minus root over 1 minus sin square theta. So from this result you can say that sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. Now let us consider sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now let us divide this entire equation with sin cos square theta. Let us divide this entire equation with cos square theta. What you will get sin square theta by cos square theta plus cos square theta by cos square theta is equal to 1 by cos square theta. Now the ratio of sin and cos is equal to tan. So sin square theta by cos square theta can be written as tan square theta. These two will be cancelled, is equal to secant square theta. Reciprocal of cos is secant. Now we have a formula: 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. This is the result. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Now from this secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. When you take tan square theta on the right side, you will get minus tan square theta. So the result is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. And from this you can say that tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. Tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. And another formula is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Now remember this is very important for solving objective problems also. So you have secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is of the form a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. So you can write like this: secant theta plus tan theta. Secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. That is the formula. Now see this: if you take secant theta plus tan theta as p, if you take secant theta plus tan theta as p, you will get secant theta minus tan theta as 1 by p. Now you have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Let us divide this entire equation with sin square theta. So that sin square theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin square theta is equal to 1 by sin square theta. Now sin square theta will be cancelled. So that 1 plus, what is cos theta by sin theta? Cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. So you will get 1 plus cot square theta is equal to, what is 1 by sin theta? It is the reciprocal of sin. Reciprocal of sin is cosecant square theta, since we have square. So the formula is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta, and cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1. And you can write a formula that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So, and if cosecant and we have cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, and it is of the form a square minus b square. You can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So that is cosecant theta plus cot theta into cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1. Now, if cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to q, then cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by q. These are the formulas we are going to use. So finally, these are called identities. The first one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. And the second one is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. And third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. These are called identities. Now let us write the function sin, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. And the angles are 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees and 360 degrees. Remember that 180 degrees is taken as pi radians. Pi radians. So 0 degrees, 30 degrees, and this can be read as pi by 6 radians. Pi by 6 radians. And 45 degrees can be read as pi by 4 radians. 60 degrees is pi by 3 radians. 90 degrees is pi by 2 radians. 180 degrees is pi. 270 is 3 pi by 2. 360 is 2 pi radian. So you can read them sin 0 degrees. Sin 0 degrees is 0. Sin 30 degrees or sin pi by 6. Sin 30 degrees is 1 by 2. Sin 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. Sin 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. And sin 90 is 1. You can read them sin pi by 6, sin pi by 6, sin pi by 4, sin pi by 3, sin pi by 2. Or sin 30, sin 45, sin 60, sin 90 also. Now sin 180 degrees is 0, sin 270 is -1, 1, sin 360 is 0. Now about cos. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2. Cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2. Cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 minus 1. Cos 270 is 0. And cos 360 degrees is 1. Now tan is the ratio of sin and cos. So tan 0 is sin 0 by cos 0. You have to write like this and you will get 0. Tan 30 is sin 30 by cos 30, 1 by root 3. Tan 45 is 1. Ratio of sin and cos. Tan 60 is root 3. Tan 90 is not defined since it is 1 by 0. Sometimes we take it as infinity also. And tan 180 is 0. Tan 270 not defined. Tan 360 is 0. Now cosecant 0 is not defined since it is the reciprocal of sine. Cosecant 30 is 2, cosecant 45 root 2, cosecant 60 2 by root 3, cosecant 90 is 1, cosecant 180 not defined, cosecant 270 minus 1, cosecant 360 not defined. Now secant is the reciprocal of cos, so you will get 1, secant 0 1, secant 30 2 by root 3, secant 45 root 2, secant 60 2, secant 90 is not defined, secant 180 is minus 1, secant 270 is not defined, secant 360 is 1. Now cot is the reciprocal of tan or it is the ratio of cos and sine. So cot is the reciprocal of tan, that is 1 by tan. So cot 0 is not defined. Cot 30 is root 3. Cot 45 1. And cot 60 is 1 by root 3. Cot 90 is 0. Cot 180 degrees not defined. Cot 270 degrees. Cot 270 degrees is 0. Cot 360 degrees is not defined. So these are the some standard trigonometric values. Further we find many more values of trigonometric functions. We have to read each and every value of the given trigonometric function.